Here's the other thing that I'm really curious about is you've been spending some time working with Kanye. You were infamously at the one of his Donda release things, at least one of them.
Yeah, I was at all of them.
Oh, okay. How did you guys even begin communicating? Because you had never spoken to him when we did that last interview, right?
Nah, I ain't speak to him yet. But I met Kanye through one of my peoples, my pops peoples. You feel me? So my pops was, always in the industry networking with people and shit. You feel me? And he knew a guy, and he was plugged with Kanye and shit. But basically, I've been talking to this guy for a while, for months. You feel me? But at that time, it was a lot of people. I was going through management shit. I was going through people, just fucking me over with petty little shit, and I ain't really want to deal with people like that. I just felt like everybody was just out to just for a motive trying to do, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of blocking the whole thing off. But that GD Anthem shit dropped, and they got the going up. And then my guy, he called me, Malik Youssef. He called me like, I'm in here playing, I'm here with Kanye playing your shit. I'm like, yeah. I hear it in the background, the GD Anthem.
How'd you feel? Were you shocked?
It was like, damn, yeah. I wanted to know if it was real, though. I'm like, shit, put him on the phone.
Right.
So he get on the phone. I promise you, get on that motherfucker like Trump should have freed Larry. Ooh, shit. Oh, that's crazy. But, yeah, that's how I met Ye, though. But I was just chopping it up with him on the phone, and like a day later, matter of fact, he like, my boy Malik hit me back like, yeah, he want to meet you, man. He want to chop it up with you. So I flew out to San Francisco.
Oh, that's where he was at that time.
Yeah, we chopped it up out there.
What was that like? Like, what was it like? You just kind of go and post up in the studio and just hang out, or what was the vibe?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was totally different of what I thought it was gonna be. It was more so different. How he work is different. You feel me? It's like you got 50, 60 people, you know what I'm saying? In the room, like in one big ass room, like we got everything going on, cameras over here, you got studio right here, you got him doing producing over here, him doing engineering, everybody in the room doing something, you feel me? That's what it was. But it's like if you just end up doing nothing, you gonna get seen because everybody is doing something, you feel me?
Right.
But yeah, Kanye a good person though, bro. He real as hell.
I've heard from people that like that is what the environment is like, not necessarily when he's making music, but that he just keeps hella people around, and his creative energy is just flowing all over the place. Like he likes to be leaping between, making beats and talking to the rapper and talking to this designer and this person, and
he do it just like that. He'll be talking to this designer, talking to that person, then he'll be, I need this right now. You know what I'm saying? And everybody on point, everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a great team to be around. Everybody playing their part and doing what they got to do.
Right.
It was a real learning experience for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like he's so creative, and he's sort of created an environment where he's able to just let his creativity run free. And it's not just him making shit happen. He's got all these talented people around him so that he can sort of just tell them what he wants, and then they can start working on it, and then maybe he steps back in and keeps working on it at a later time or something. I mean, but so you get to be in that environment. Do you feel kind of awkward at first? Like, fuck, there's all these people doing something, honestly, and I just pulled up.
Like I said, no, it was not awkward at all. It was nothing but love. Like, I shook his hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was all love. Everybody around him practically damn near knew me. You feel me? Off the rap. They I fuck with your music. Everybody walking up to me. I'm like, damn, this shit really like this. Everybody know me. They fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So it was all open arms, bro. It was love.
Right.
For real. So that's what it was mainly. The people around him open and showing me love, you feel me, and just made me feel comfortable as hell.
How did you actually end up working on music or actually rapping in that environment? Because it feels like that must have been the weirdest step. Like, how do you go from just hanging out to then all of a sudden, does he tell you like, go get in the booth, I need you on this beat?
Nah, it's more so like, it's all about you as a person, you feel me? Like, according to how, if a person gonna fuck with you, if a person gonna rap with you, if a person gonna, want to do anything with you. It was just me as a person, just how I carried myself, how real I was. Like when I first met Ye, I kept it real with him, you feel me? I told him face to face, like, bro, I can't sit here and say I listen to all your music, you feel me? I don't, but I fuck with your grind and how you know what I'm saying?
You told him that you don't listen to his music that much? I told
him to his face, you feel me? But it wasn't like, disrespect or nothing. It was just me being real, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
But and just by me saying shit like that, you feel me? He told me like that's real, bro. Like just by you even saying that, bro, like to tell me that. That's just me, you feel me? So it's just little shit like that to make a person really fuck with you feel me? And he just was rocking with me, bro. Like he fucked with my energy. I kind of hollered at him on my, personal level, let him know about me, just what I come from and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It all played a part, you feel me? But he fucked with me just being genuine, just being real.
How many verses did you actually lay while you were out there, though?
On the album, I put one verse on the album.
Right. But you didn't record more while you were out there? It's just you recorded one verse while you were out there and it got used?
I always record wherever I'm at, bro. Like, I bring my studio shit with me, you feel me, and record. Like, even I always book sessions. I find studios, whatever state I'm going in. It's this what about me. I don't care, like, I might have, some Kanye shit going on or big shit going on. I'm going to always have my personal shit going on. I don't care what's going on. What I got going on don't stop. You feel me? So that's just me personally. I'm going to always keep working. Mm-hmm. And I be doing my own little personal sessions. But yeah, it's just more so he was working on the album. It was strictly the album. Right. Everything was about the album. So that wasn't for me to come in and be like, let me record something. You feel me? Or I do that on my personal time, but
right,
yeah,
definitely. So after you went there and linked up, did you guys stay in touch, or were you just sort of waiting to see if you ended up being on the actual album? Because a lot of people recorded verses for the album that didn't end up on the album.
Oh yeah, do we stay in touch and everything?
Yeah, you guys keep
Kanye,
talking.
My boy.
Shit?
I just talked to Kanye shit today. That's my boy. I talk to him down there every day. He be checking up on me, texting me, calling me. It's my boy.
But were you like excited to see if the verse was going to be on the album? Were you like not 100% sure?
Nah, look, it was the day of the day of the what that was, the album release, the listening party.
That's when you recorded it?
Yeah. Did I record that?
The day of.
When did I record that? I'm trying to remember. I recorded that in Atlanta.
Okay.
In Atlanta, the day of the listening party. Literally, it was like an hour before he came out. He like, Rooga, I want you on this. Come on.
Did you feel pressure? How'd you feel?
No, I'm going to keep it real. You know what it was? I had left earlier that day. I had a studio session, you feel me?
Okay.
But I recorded one song, you feel me? I kind of spruced it up a little bit. He was like, how many songs you recorded at the studio? Let me hear something. I'm like, I recorded 2 songs, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying, I really didn't record, so I recorded one. Mm-hmm. But I played songs for him, you feel me? And he was just like, I fuck with that verse. Like, put it on the album. I'm like, fuck it.
So he took the verse off of the beat that you already had rapped on and just put it on a different beat.
Yeah, at this point, fuck that song.
Right.
Let's go ahead and do that. Hell yeah. So he right there in the studio, come on, laid that bitch right down. 30, 40 minutes went by, we was walking out. And I was kind of in a skybox thing though, but yeah, he played that motherfucker out there. I'm like, damn.
What the fuck?
He playing my shit in the stadium.
That must have been a crazy experience.
Yeah, it was.
Because I know, like, for not everybody's going to necessarily know the context and everything, but you've definitely at times felt like you were basically like blackballed out of having opportunities like this.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. It was a lot of shit going on with that. But honestly, like I say, bro, everybody say blackball, but I don't really look at it as blackball. It's more so can't blackball talent. Hey, all this shit was destined to happen. You feel me? Like, cause I always was. Even when I came out back then, I always started doing million views and doing shit. You feel me? I was always collecting money. I never gave a fuck about what they were saying with that blackball and shit because I was always collecting my money, bro. I didn't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Like, I ain't understand. Like, I still sitting around 80, 90,000 in my bank account at that time a minute ago, just like,
right.
I'm stacking my bread. I don't give a fuck. But it was blackballing going on a little bit though, but like I say, you can't blackball good talent, bro.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it must have felt crazy too, just because, we've seen Kanye work with a lot of rappers who clearly you guys don't get along with. Now all of a sudden here he is putting you in a position to make a way bigger name for yourself, get way more fans, etc. And I mean, he kind of did like the thing that most people in Chicago are never able to do, which is like putting people from both sides on the same album. You never really see that done. Obviously, if anybody's going to get it done, it's Kanye. Did that feel like, vindication for you just grinding all these years?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But as far as him putting other people like on the album, like who on, you know what I'm saying, ops and shit, or whatever, but it is what it is. He worked with who he worked with, you feel me? That's his blessing, that's whoever he dealing with, you feel me? But all I did was focused on my situation, you feel me? And focused on what I had to do, my game plan, and focus stayed on my A game, you feel me?
Definitely. Were you like, what was that like coming out on stage in that fucking environment? Because you got Marilyn Manson there. Were you there when the baby was there? There's like all these people just coming out. It must have been insane backstage. It must have just been like such a star-studded event.
Yeah, you had a lot of motherfuckers back there, man. There was a lot going on. It was a great thing to meet all these people, you feel me? Like the baby, shit. Me and the baby was chopping it up, you feel me, in the back. Shit, the baby, I was really talking to the baby the whole time, you feel me? He was really chopping it up with me, keeping it real with me. He like, the baby came out, he went out, because we was in the house and shit, you feel me?
Oh, so you actually got to be in the house. That was like the backstage, was inside the actual house?
We came in with the hoodie things on. Y'all really ain't know who we was with Kanye. We walked right in the house. So when it was everybody's song came on, they come out the house, you feel me? So the baby went out there and shit. He came back in. He was like, I just turned that motherfucker up. He like, but I'm ready to see your shit, man. He wanted to see what my shit was finna do because we was already talking about it in the back coming out to the GD anthem and shit.
Right.
But, yeah, he was fucking with me, though. He was just, really motivating me and telling me, like, man, go out there, turn up with the, you know what I'm saying? Even when we was leaving and shit, he was telling me, like, pull your phone out, nigga, record that shit, nigga. You tripping, get that shit on camera, nigga. I'm just like, yeah, he was definitely good energy, bro. I met my boy, Don Tolliver.
I've seen that picture.
I met him different occasions, though, but he definitely good energy, bro. He just like his music, good energy, for real.
Right.
Roddy Ricch, shit, he was back there. Roddy Ricch cool, though, you know what I'm saying? He just more, quiet and shit. He wasn't, but,
You didn't talk to Marilyn Manson?
You know what's crazy, bro? I didn't even know that was Marilyn Manson when I was back there, bro.
Really?
I'm talking to him and didn't even know it. He had on like some boots and shit, some big ass boots. They different type of, I don't know. But I asked him, I'm like, I know them motherfuckers heavy, ain't they? He getting that. Looked at me, yeah, they heavy.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, them heavy ass boots, boy.
It is like interesting when I think about it. Kanye it was very controversial that he took the baby, who had just been like quote unquote canceled for saying some things about gay people at Rolling Loud, and Kanye, sees somebody like him who's sort of getting shit on by the industry, and he decides to take the baby and put him on stage in that environment to kind of say like, you can't cancel this guy. Like I still believe in him. I still got love for him.
Kanye more aimed at more with it like, let me get these people who kind of got a lot of shit going on, who everybody kind of trying to, you know what I'm saying, make out a bad person in the type of way, like with me, my situation with everything from Chicago, all that shit, and you know what I'm saying, on the come up, and the baby with his situation, even Marilyn Mason, I kind of looked him up and shit. I don't know if he had a lot going on or something.
He got a case right now, yeah.
Cases, I guess, you feel me? So he trying to show the world and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Kanye's a deeply religious guy. And religion's all about forgiveness. It's all about giving somebody a second chance. It's all about, whatever. And I mean, definitely you can kind of see some of that in you, where he might have been sort of looking at you as somebody who maybe hadn't been given the opportunities that you deserved. And he wanted to be somebody to reach out and help you take your shit to another level.
Nah, for real. And he be acknowledging it. Like, even when I be around him and shit, he just, out the blue, just say it. Like, cause Rooga, like, he's he got the top song in the world right now.
Right.
He just, even if it ain't the top song in the world, he just, for Kanye to say it,
it's
just
a top
like,
song to him at that moment.
Exactly. It's like, he'll make you feel good about that shit and just make you want to go even more. Yeah, that's just the type of person Kanye is. But it was definitely but when I went on that stage, though, it was definitely a great feeling, bro. Like, when I stepped out, it was
in your
like,
city.
In my city.
In your city, where you're not even like allowed to really be booked like that normally, right?
In my city, I was the first rapper, called Soulja Boy. Tell him I was the first rapper to perform GD anthem in the motherfucking stadium and rap your motherfucking city and your gang, man. It is what it is. It was what it was. We did what we did, and it does what it does.
Right.